Knowledge. I want to welcome you. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know what's going on with Google Hangouts, but it wasn't connecting till now. And we are going to be doing more watercolor painting. If you haven't been watching us, you need to have a canvas material. This is pre-treated, already whitewashed. Hopefully you have a canvas, paper. If not, you're going to need to whitewash your regular paper if it doesn't say that it was whitewashed already. You need to have good watercolor paints. As I've said over the last few days, I have good non-toxic paints. They're from an art store, as well as you need to get the other items from an art store. Should be good quality. And this is Wonderful Praying is a good brand. You need also professional brushes. It shouldn't be from artist Barbara Alsou Fine Art Studio. This is, Barbara Alsou right now is giving you the instructions. I'm the president of the company, and Parental World Knowledge. This is the show, and we're delighted to have you, and we hope that you even tell some other people, please. And we're going to be doing watercolor for quite some time. And another thing you'll need, because if you didn't have a line drawing already, you need to have just a pencil. Doesn't have to be professional artist pencil. And you do need a good, though, eraser. It should be an artist eraser so that you're not going to be seeing the lines on your paper. You do layer, but still, when you start making mistakes and there's a lot of smudges and things, I just want it to be a clean piece for you to paint. And you just have to do a line drawing of whatever you see. I mean, I have a fruit basket right here. You just do the outline of it, whatever you want to be painting. If you're going to do a portrait of someone, just do the outline of them. You don't have to fill in every single line. You'll be painting the rest. So just enjoy, pick what you want to paint. I'm doing, roses, a vase of roses again, and you just paint what you want to paint. And you're going to need to do a few layers with each item on your paper, and maybe more. And just use very little water. I have a little bowl, was actually from Crafts, and I used it as a bowl. So, you could use some used items that you have around the house, as long as it's clean and rinsed out, and just put a little bit of water. Okay, so we're going to start painting. I hope everyone's enjoying today. A nice, warm, sunny day. But it's not too hot. It's a little cooler today. And I want to say hello to Curtis. Curtis started to contact me before 5 o'clock, but I have to air at 5, so it takes me a little time. But I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're painting with me. And just put a little bit as I said, water and just a little bit of your paints. It shouldn't be a lot. And you do need a good liquid white since the palettes don't have it if you're mixing your colors. And this is just it's like a little tube and it's liquid white. Because I haven't seen palettes normally. They do not come with the white. So you're going to need this too. And if you need to learn to mix colors, well, come here. I'll teach you mixing colors one-on-one. You can call me 973-736-1637. We're doing a special right now. Shop for a Cause from Macy's, and it's only a $5 donation. And what you'd be getting is one free art lesson. And if you prefer an antique bracelet, I have some gorgeous antiques that I put on these beautiful from painting, which is, and you get as much as 30% off any Macy's store, even sale items, most of them. So that is terrific. That's such a deal. And I love shopping in Macy's. They have great, buys, and to be getting 30% off, that's quite incredible. Even the sale items. And we donate 50% to Epilepsy Foundation. And we're a 501(c) classified organization also, so it's tax deductible. It's such a wonderful situation. You can call us 973-736-1637. Take your art lesson and pick up your ticket. Get your beautiful piece of antique jewelry while supplies last. And that wonderful event, August 29th. And it's at every Macy's store across the nation. So even if you go on vacation, you can go out of state and go to a Macy's store. So it's a wonderful summer deal. It's the best Macy's has given. They have never given 30% off even the sale items. Terrific. And, you can even get some to the Short Hills store, which invited me. And I don't know where you live, but you can check every place across the nation, United States. I know people even travel from Europe to come to the United States to go to Macy's and shop. And it's really wonderful. You get such bargains. It's worth it. So that's a good deal. And please don't pass it up, and you don't have to sign up for anything else. You can take your lesson. You have up to a year to use the lesson if you can't do it right away. It's only an hour lesson. And that you're helping epileptic patients. Believe me, it pays over $3 billion a year for just the health care alone of epileptic patients. So it's coming out of our pocket from our taxes. So why don't we come up with a universal cure? So it's worth to get this ticket since I'm donating to Epilepsy Foundation 50%. You're helping the research. You'd be helping your own pocket too. Besides, it could be tax deductible on your taxes. You're helping yourself so that they're not going to be taxing you higher to pay for the health care of these patients that have epilepsy. If you want to look, I went on years ago and I saw these statistics. So you can, just Google under epilepsy and our government and what is going on. I'm telling you the absolute truth. And I even got our Mr. President Obama to do a gala in Washington. I requested to do public service announcements, and he did more than that. He did they came up with a cure, but not a universal cure. But look, it's wonderful that he did that, and he gave me his personal electronic signature on a letter thanking me for the work I do. And the helpful suggestions. And that almost came to a halt, all the research, because our government was just barely, paying for all the health care, so they didn't have funds for the research, so it almost came to a halt. And how I know, I met personally with a research scientist from Columbia Presbyterian, and he told me. So they, came back to doing research with the funds that I requested, that Mr. President Obama make public service announcements about, but he did more than that. He made a gala. And he made public service announcements too with having that gala. If you Google epilepsy, you'll see. I mentioned Joe Biden was making that press announcement, the vice president. So just do little strokes as I'm doing. And don't worry about being perfect. Just enjoy. If it looks too perfect, it's going to look like a photograph. And to me, it looks just like a photograph. It's not really art. It could look close to a photograph, but not exactly like a photograph. The thing I love about art is that, it's each artist has their own style. So do your own style. You don't have to do mine. If you're doing flowers, you can take some books out of the library if you don't have good art books. But I happen to have all the great artists, all the great books, all the masters in our studio here. So If you come for a lesson, you can always look at our books. And as I said, always just put a little water, tap off the water. If you need to put more, you'll put more. And if you haven't watched before, I did state that art is very relaxing. And it's not just my opinion that it, helps your mind and, also your body, everything. You feel better, you have more energy. It has been proven medically, and this just came out, that art definitely helps your mind. So please call us at 973-736-1637 and take a wonderful lesson with us. You can get these Shop for a Cause tickets. It's only a $5 donation, and you're able to get the free lesson. The gorgeous jewelry. I mean, these bracelets are so comfortable. They're washable. I often don't take them off, and I'm doing my dishes and things around the house, and the fact that they're hand sewed. They stay together. And they look beautiful. I had so many compliments on my bracelets. And there's all antiques on them. Each one has an antique. And you're eligible for that beautiful $1,000 painting called Good Life. I want the kids to have a good life. And the adults too, they should have a good life, but especially the children. It's just, they can't play, most of them, and it's just a very sad thing. They even have to wear a helmet to class. These poor kids. That is, terrible to have to wear a helmet in class. I can't even be a little kid and just enjoy. My son didn't want to even put a helmet on when he was riding a bike. Could you imagine a poor little kid putting a helmet on every single day? But I got him to put the helmet on with the bike. And it's a good thing. You tell your children, because one time somebody was visiting one of our neighbors, and when he was riding his bike with a friend, and he was knocked over because she was speeding by. He had to get out of the way completely. He just went right. Good thing he was right by the near the sidewalk, and but he went over more. His bike tipped over he wanted to get totally out of the way and clear. And it's a good thing he had his helmet on, because he would have hit his head. So I'm telling you, please, kids, wear your helmet when you're riding those bikes. It's a law in New Jersey for children. They must wear. But these kids, they have to wear it to class. I'm sure it's just really horrendous. Because my son didn't even want to put it on when he had to ride his bike, but he did. But this is something daily they have to do. And they can't do a lot of activity. Is it too much is too much. They can only do certain things. And so this shouldn't be for any child, especially. At any rate, I do appreciate if you call us for a lesson. Come pick your tickets up, $5. It's a great deal, and you have a whole year to take an art lesson. You could, pick up and take the art lesson right away, or do it later. But to 5 Eastern Standard Time. Just wanted to show you I was doing the roses. Just putting on a second coating. And you can turn your paper if it's wet, and it'd be easier to work on another side. That's good to do. See, so I just turned it around where it wasn't wet, and it makes it easier. You know, I actually think the Google bots are keeping me on the air because I was having difficulty in getting on yesterday and today. And it looks like it's like computerized, my picture. It doesn't look quite, just like the way I looked before on the screen that I'm watching. I don't know about your screen, but on my screen. And I am really happy if they're helping me, and I'm just so thankful. Google's bots are quite wonderful because it wasn't holding my reception. I don't know. Off and on, I was going off a lot, and now it seems to be better. I'm very, very thankful. Plus, it was Google bots mentioned it before. I'm very thankful for that too. My first job was working the banks to computers, so I had a long time with computers. I'm just very grateful. My first paid job. I did another rose. I'm getting somewhere. The second layer of that. It takes a lot of layering, so you can't just have it seen, because if you see through it, you're seeing all the pencil marks. It's terrible. And that's how I saw some paintings on display, uh, different places, like a Y, um, different library show, whatever. And it's terrible that they're not painting it properly. You have to put the different layers so you don't see the pencil marks. It's terrible, so amateurish. So You know, it's definitely not what you want. You want to be professional. And then you need color pencils when you're all done with your painting. I have a full set of color pencils so you can make your painting 3D. You don't want it to be flat. You want it to look, the watercolor to stand out. I'm doing my reality show. Hi, David. How'd you get home early?
I left.
Oh, all right.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too. I'm doing my show. You have to excuse me. Doing some more. Okay. Getting somewhere, getting more layers on, looks much better. My son is doing minor construction work in the house, and bathroom's coming along beautifully. I never had an all-white bathroom, and it's all white, beautiful. And then there's going to be gorgeous white tile. Oh, it's just so beautiful. And he designed the bathrooms and whatever else is being done minor in the house. Just exquisite. He's a lead green junior architect for a firm. And I'm just so proud of him that he's doing the construction now as well. This is the first time he ever did this. He's been designing as an architect for over 6 years, but never did the construction work. He's working with a construction man, but he's still having to do a lot of things himself. Okay, flowers are coming along. Okay, we did another flower there. You can see it.
That's with
Hiya.
the tub, and then let's check the sink.
You should put the light on.
You got some tape to tape this door shut. Skylight is so big. You're gonna be operational skylight? No, put a little button on it so you go. I don't know. Oh, maybe you want that really big watch fan. Yeah, it's done. I don't know how to buy it. I mean, I'll put this up. Then you have to put more wood block into that part of the shower.
Okay, I put another layer.
Dimensional pieces of 1.5-inch wall clamps for the pipes. Connections for the hot water and cold water in the boiler. And also copper piping directly down.
And did you say you have to get 10 teeth on that?
10 T connections.
What was the other thing you wrote down? You wrote something else down too. I don't know. We need water, man.
There's really, oh my God. Is he okay?
So you
They have things on the steps. I just hope no one just hurt themselves. I tell them move the things, but everybody's okay. That's in my basement. Which I usually don't go down, so not concerning me, but still.
So you're gonna get this rock on that, I mean, I want you to do it today. But, with my car. Oh. But you got.
Make sure you have the receipt. David, make sure you have the receipt for the return and the invoice number. Give them. Well, getting somewhere. Got another layer. And that's my third. And I'm going to keep doing all these layers, and then I have to put all those leaves on, which I have very numerous leaves with this because roses have a lot of leaves. Okay, do another third layer to the flowers. The third layer. Now, as you see, I was doing the light colors first. I'm going to make peach, so I'm taking an orange and mixing with a white. I squeeze like toothpaste from the bottom. And add a little more orange. Okay. Okay, the second layer, that orange one. Okay, get a second layer there. Well, it's time to go. I'm sorry it took so long to get on, but I did give you the extra time, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you on Monday. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I pray a miraculous healing prayer for anyone that needs it in the world. I'm hoping that you don't, but if you do, please also pray to I hope that you're hearing me, what I'm saying. The camera stopped, and amen again. All right, thank you so much for tuning in, and please tell other people too. And we'll hopefully not have difficulty. I know what was going on today with Google Hangouts. It definitely wasn't my computer, and it does say poor system performance. So, but we did get on, and I thank the Google bots because it definitely looks computerized, my picture. Thank you again. Bye now. Can't stop it. Sorry, I'm trying to stop the thing. It's not doing it.